guys, I hope you are having a great week. So today we're going to take you along as we give our small upstairs hallway a little bit of a makeover. Wayne is getting started, as you can see behind me, on hanging board and batten. You know how much I love board and batten. We have it downstairs in the hallway. We hung it down in the living room. Recently just hung it in our bedroom too. So we're going to also hang it here. We're going to paint. We're going to decorate. We're going to add some new light fixtures, some new pictures. I cannot wait to show you the before and after. So grab yourself a hot cup of coffee and let's get started. Before we get started, I would like to take a minute and thank my friends at Wild Grain for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love Wild Grain. I share them with you all the time here because I am such a fan of Wild Grain. You can click the link here in the video description to get $30 off your first box plus free croissants for life when you use my partner code MOTHERTIME at checkout. If you're not familiar with Wild Grain is the first bake from frozen subscription box for sourdough bread, artisanal pastries, and fresh pastas. They partner with small bakers and pasta makers from across the country, and with every box ordered, you can donate 2 meals to a nonprofit of your choice at no extra cost. How amazing is that? I can honestly say their sourdough bread is one of the best I've ever had. Unlike typical supermarket bread, Wild Grain uses a slow fermentation process that can be easier on your belly and richer in nutrients and antioxidants. A slice of their sourdough bread along with their slow churned French butter is a slice of heaven. It is so good. And I love having my freezer stocked with Wild Grain, from their breads to their baked goods and their pastas. I can easily pull something from my freezer, whether I'm entertaining, I want to bake something for a cozy fall day, or if I'm looking for something on a busy weeknight, I can easily pull it out of my freezer and have it ready in 25 minutes with no mess or cleanup. And not only do I love their sourdough, but their croissants are amazing too. I always add extras in my order. My family absolutely loves them, so I always love having them on hand. They are so good. And their limited time and seasonal items are amazing as well. I have their apple cider donuts, and I just have to bake these for about 5 to 8 minutes, and I have some warm, yummy donuts, perfect for a cozy fall day. So whether you order the classic, the plant-based, or the gluten-free box, you get a ton of delicious options to choose from. Wild Grain is constantly adding new, seasonal, and limited time special items to try when you build your next box. I can't wait for you to try Wild Grain too. You can click the link in the video description for $30 off your first box plus free croissants for life when you use my partner code MOTHERTIME at checkout. And again, a big thanks to my friends at Wild Grain for sponsoring today's video. This is what the upstairs hallway looks like. It's very simple, just the doors that lead to each of the bedrooms as well as the kids' bathroom. I'm going to be replacing the table that I have here with a new one that I got at the thrift store. I can't wait to show you that. Keeping the mirror there because I love that it reflects the light upstairs. First, we're going to hang the board and batten, which I've shared in detail on how we've hung this in previous videos. So I will link that in the video description if you're interested on how we hang that up. Here I'm adding some scripture to the board and batten. First, we hang the horizontal piece. This is a 9-foot wall that we are hanging it on, and then we will hang the vertical pieces. Now we are measuring out the wall to determine on where we want to hang the vertical pieces. This measured out at 9 feet, so I'm going to go in 3 feet. So that's a 3 feet that I'm pointing at, and then also at the 6-foot mark that we will hang those vertical pieces going down. And that is the beauty of board and batten, why we've hung it up so much throughout our home, is it really just gives that custom look. And you could add more pieces of those vertical pieces going down, but I wanted to keep it very simple in the hallway with just of those like 3 panels, keeping it at an odd number. Now I'm deciding on what color I wanted to go with. I thought I wanted to go with the Ashley Gray, which is the color of the board and batten in our living room that I love, but it was so much darker upstairs. So I can't wait to show you the color that I ended up deciding. Also, in the meantime, Wayne is taking down this light fixture that I've had here for years. It's not hardwired, so it was easy to just take down. We had it screwed up there. Then he takes some spackle and goes over all the little holes and the joints everywhere just to have a really nice smooth finish. And then once that dries, he sands it as well. Now it is time to paint, and Wayne uses this nifty paintbrush. I will actually link it in the video description. It makes knocking out paint projects so easy. He loves this paintbrush. He uses it all the time. The color we are painting the board and batten is Benjamin Moore in the color Edgecomb Gray. I think it's going to just really complement the gray rugs that we have up here. I have a love-hate relationship with the rugs. I love that they're dark, so with all of our animals, it hides a lot, but I don't like it that it's dark and it's gray. I wish I had a lighter color, but working with what I have. And then the rest of the wall color is, we're not going to be changing that out. I think he's going to add a fresh coat of paint, and that is going to be our Sherwin-Williams Alabaster. All October, I have been sharing Croctober recipes, and this one is a favorite. This is slow cooker beef stroganoff, one of my go-to recipes that I've made for years and years. The recipe is actually on my blog, so I'll link the recipe in the video description. If you have not had beef stroganoff in a while or looking for a really good recipe for beef stroganoff, you definitely have to try this one. Now, I decided to add this beefy onion. I don't usually do that, but I decided to, and it was really good. So definitely a little tip. I've always just make it without it, but I love that it's just dump and go and then pop it in the slow cooker and let it cook. And then I love serving this over egg noodles. Once it's done, I take a little bit of flour, mix it with some water, and add that into the yummy beef stroganoff along with some sour cream and let that thicken. And then again, serving this with egg noodles is such a yummy, comforting fall dinner. We absolutely love this recipe. Again, I will link it in the video description if you are looking for a really yummy, comforting fall recipe to make and add to your dinner menu. Once I add the flour and sour cream and mix it all together, I pop a lid on it and let it cook a little bit longer. In the meantime, I'm going to cook some egg noodles. I love to use those extra wide egg noodles and then scoop on that delicious and tender beef stroganoff on top. Oh, it is so good, you guys. Okay, back upstairs we go. Here is a peek at that before. And here it is now with the board and batten hung and painted. Doesn't it look amazing? What a difference in the hallway. But we are not done yet. So now it is time to tackle the light fixtures. I found these beautiful light fixtures on Amazon. Again, I'll link them in the video description. I love that vintage but updated look. So I think these are going to look really pretty hung on the ceiling. We are on day 5 of this upstairs hallway makeover, and we are finally at the finish line. We brought up the piece of furniture that I got for this space to replace the other one that I found at the thrift store. Now, initially, my vision was to get just a regular entry table and have a few ottomans underneath. I thought it was going to look really pretty and simple. But I found this piece at the thrift store and brought it up here, and I think it looks perfect here. Plus it has storage, which is really important to have that extra storage, because my other piece had storage. If I did the entry table with the ottomans, I would lose all that storage. So this one has some storage too. So I think this is gonna look really nice here, but I like to blend the old with the new, and I got a new lamp for here. But the problem is we do not have an outlet in this hallway. So my solution is I have these battery operated light bulbs that I love to use, and you just then add them into your lamp. And there it is, and then they press on and off. They even come with a remote along with a timer too, so I still get that cozy glow in the evening. I kind of like to have it on all the time because it just makes it look cozy. So I'm gonna bring the lamp up, do some decorating. Also have some frames to hang here. I also have some candle holders I'm going to hang too, so I'm really excited to finish off this hallway. So let's get started. So here is this big, beautiful lamp I found. I absolutely love it, and I love it here. If I had a smaller table, this might not look as good. So it's nice that this is nice and wide. I can actually link this for you in the video description if you like it too. And then this is where that light bulb comes into play. I'm just going to put the cord behind. I'm not going to cut it off or anything in case I want to move it around. So I'm just going to add the cord behind as if there was a outlet, and then I twisted my light bulb in, and look at that. That looks So pretty there. So I'm gonna add a few other little accessories here to finish off the space. I have this set of 2 wicker storage bins. I love these. I actually have a set in our bedroom to provide storage, but it's also decorative. Also adds height if you want to add something else on top. But I'm just gonna set the 2 right here. And then I have just this little plant that I got at HomeGoods. I have these in our bedroom as well, but I love it. So I'm gonna put one right here, and then the wicker bins right here. I think this looks really pretty here on this table. And I almost forgot to take off this tag. So I'm gonna take the tag off and then tuck the cord behind the cabinet. Next, I'm gonna hang some frames. I got 3 of these square frames that have an 8x10 opening. So I'm gonna hang 3 over here. I'm undecided on the prints that I wanna put in there too. I have so many on Etsy here that I'm trying to decide. So what I think I'm gonna do first is actually hang the frames. So I'm a very visual person, so I wanna see how it looks first and then decide on the prints that I want to order. I already have my Christmas ones picked out. The Christmas ones are really pretty. I will link them for you too. I love these set of 3 prints, and there are so many to choose from. That's the problem. The Christmas ones are going to look really pretty though. So I have those. I'm going to hang the frames up, then decide on the prints, take them down, add the prints, then have a few more little details to add in here, and this hallway will be done. I don't know why they sometimes have to put the sticker on the glass, but I like to remove it using my heat gun. I was next to Eden's bathroom, so I just used her hair dryer so I could easily peel that off. Wayne is hanging up these candlesticks that I found. They're so pretty. I'll link them in the video description. Of course, the frames. I found this beautiful print. I can also link for you too for coming up the stairs. And then I got these amazing taper flameless candles that also come with a remote. They have a timer. You can adjust the brightness of them too. They're so pretty. So I'm going to add these to the candlesticks too. I'm this close to being done. I just got back from picking up the pictures for the frames. These are the ones that I chose. It's a set of 3. I love the colors in these 2. Perfect for fall. So I'm going to add these in the frame and wrap this project up. These are 16-inch square frames that I found at HomeGoods, and I'm just going to add my prints. And I love doing this. I've talked about it for years. By using these seasonal prints, it's such an easy and affordable way to deck your walls seasonally. And like I mentioned before, I can't wait to change these out once I'm ready to decorate for Christmas. So just popping that in the frame and then hanging it on the wall. And I just love the way this looks. I also have this runner, which is so pretty too. And it is washable and it's so soft. And I'm going to add it here on top of the carpet since I'm not a fan of the carpet. This is just another way to kind of hide it. And then I figured I needed one more thing. So I grabbed this wreath out of the sitting room right next to me. And I just love the way this looks here too. Here again is a look at the before, and here is the after. We absolutely love the way this makeover turned out. That's a wrap on our upstairs hallway makeover. I'm sure Wayne is happy that this project is finally done, but we are so happy with the way it turned out. I'm so glad that we finally decided to hang the board and batten up here. I've been talking about doing it for years and it looks so good. Even our kids have mentioned that they love the way it looks up here too. So I hope this gave you some decorating inspo for your home as well. You can also follow me on social media at Mother Time. You can check out my blog, mothertime.com. And if you've enjoyed this video and you are not subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you never miss any of these videos. Okay, you guys, thanks again for hanging out with me here today. I will see you guys very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.